Now I'm just going to discuss about presentation in exam, especially for foundation students. Most of you may be aware, but just for you to be more clear and clearing your doubts over here. Look at this. If I go to a past exam paper, June 23, everybody knows question 1 is compulsory. Okay. So if you see 1, we have 1A, 1B and 1C. Let me write that down. 1A, 1B, 1C. Then in 2 we have 2A and 2B and 2C. 3A, 3B and 3C, 4A, 4B. Okay, so you have 3A, 4A and 4B. I'm just taking a paper. 5 is having till C and 6th is having till B. That's it. Okay. And 6A and 6B. Now you all know this question is mandatory. Should you start with that question? It's your choice. You can start with any question. In the remaining questions 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, you can write any 4. Once one student told, I wrote everything, sir. I had time, I wrote everything I wrote. Which they will evaluate? First 5. Now, they will evaluate the first 5. So, I wrote everything. I tried to be smart. I wrote everything. Institute will evaluate. They don't think what is the best 5 questions they will take. No. What you wrote in the order, that will be taken first. Okay, that is number 1. Number 2. Can I start my answer sheet with 2B? My first question, can it be 2B? Yes. Always pick a question for both accounts and law. The first 20 marks should be the one you know the best. That 100% I will get this. Nobody can take this mark from me. Like that, there will be at least 30 to 40 marks in paper. Start with the ones you know very confidently. Sir, nothing I know, sir. Then I can't help it. There should be 30 to 40 marks that you know. You start with that. Once you start with 2B, what can be the next question? 2A or 2C. You need to finish full 2. Then only jump. Can I jump to 4? Yes. After 2, I can go to 4. In 4, I can do 4A or I am writing 4B first, then I am writing 4A. Next, I am going to 5. In 5, I wrote 5B. What is the next question I will write? 5C or I didn't know both. But I wrote 5B because I knew one. 5A and 5C, I am struggling. But I know other questions. 3 I know, 1 I know, 6 I know. What to do? You already wrote 5. So if you want to skip 5 now, like you wrote 5B, by mistake you started 5B and you spent 5 minutes only. But you want to skip 5, strike it fully. Strike it fully, then go to the next one. No sir, I wrote 5B. I know 5A and 5C, but I want to do it later. Leave some space and then go to the next question. Try your best not to mix these questions, one question at a time. Then each of these questions, the answer should be in a fresh page. Try not to use margins. This margins that you have in the, try not to use that for any computation. Page ends with one line. There is some white space there. Don't do anything over there. Then page margin on top. Again there is some white space. Don't do anything there. Only in the line area. Okay. Margins only for writing question number. Sir, I wrote the full answer. 15 marks NPO question. I wrote correctly, sir. Question number I forgot to write. How much you will get? 0. Question number I wrote question number, wrong question number. How much you will get? 0. No, even though the institute knows that this answer is for this question, you didn't write question number. So you will not get any mark. So you need to be very careful about writing question numbers neatly. You should not write like how I wrote. You can 3B or 3C, I am not able to read. Should be very legible. Looking at it, you should know 3A. Some students will write question number 4 times he will write. Margin he will write 2 times. On top he will write 2 times. No. Write it once. Some will write in the margin and write on the top. Waste of time. Are you following, guys? Some will, if you start an answer in one page, one answer can go for 4 pages. Page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. Some fellows will write question paper number in all page. Not needed. When you start the question, if you write, it is sufficient. Okay. Now let's say you started in page 1. In page 2, first 3 lines only answer got over. Next answer in third page only. Every answer in new page, put a line that they will understand. Next page is there. If you are so worried, you can put this line and put please turn over. If you are so scared, they will not correct next page. You write please turn over. That's it. Nothing will happen. Are you following, guys? Any other doubts that you have with respect to question numbers? Yes.
Sometimes they ask the 3-column cash book, which is not sufficient to use vertically. Can we use it vertically?
Okay. Sometimes they use account current, average due date, big columns. What to do? This is your answer paper. Left hand side and right hand side. If one side is not sufficient, you can use both the sides. I think for any question, even petty cash book sum, both sides should be enough. Sir, I will turn it like this. Try your best not to turn it. Okay. Reason, examiner is correcting. Your intention is to irritate the examiner or make him feel good when correcting your paper. Make him feel good. Now, every time you are turning, if he has to turn like this, you are irritating that fellow. Okay. See, ICAI has not said not to do it. You can turn. No hard and fast rule. There are many times I have seen answer like this. But my suggestion would be, first you use left to right. What if you write the... Okay, her doubt is valid. Sir, I wrote 5A over, 5B I wrote it ended over here. Now 5C is the question which needs 2 sides, but this page is empty. You did not plan well. What you should have done, you should have started with 5C on fresh page. You have to plan well. When you are starting a big question, it's going to be either 5A, 5B or 5C or 4A, 4B or 4C. Start with 4C, start with the big question first. That is your planning. See, what if you do this? If you want to leave one full page, strike and write PTO, but it won't look neat. Presentation matters, guys. You're competing with lakhs of students or thousands of lakhs. How many are going to clear? Thousands. You have seen results always. So lakhs becomes thousands. So you studied for 6 months, 7 months, how many ever months? Your exam is for 3 hours, and finally the examiner spends 10 minutes per MCQ system corrects. 10 minutes examiner will decide the fate of 15 minutes, guys. Correct? So your presentation should be top class. Sometimes it happens where some questions don't go your way. You will have spent 20 minutes where the whole sum is wrong. It's okay. Strike that right again. Try not to strike so many times. In one page, 10 strikes. Then examiner will add the 11th strike for that page. Try not to put so many strikes in the same page. If there are so many mistakes, write again fastly and strike it off here. Don't waste time using whitener. Already no time. Whitener you have to put, then it has to dry. Then sometimes without drying it will stick to the other page. That will become a problem. Next, very important, roll number. Write it. You're not, you're going to shade it, correct? Shade the roll number correctly, guys. Take extra 1 minute. So many times students have reached out, sir, after 2 hours I found out I shaded wrong roll number. No, was one student after 2 hours he wrote, shaded wrong roll number. They gave him a new answer booklet, write again. That's it. I don't know, all the pass or fail, I don't know. Okay. If roll number is wrong, it's gone. You're gone for a toss. Sometimes you will, after finishing the answer, exam 3 hours, examination will immediately check, hey, roll number is wrong. What to do? Sometimes if they are friendly, then they will try to remove that first page and attach it. But every answer sheet booklet will have that serial number. So then they have to see, that's a very unique case. Why to go there, guys? Take that few seconds, shade it correctly. Okay. Then, sir, you told me to stand out. No, sir. Especially foundation students do this a lot. In answer sheet, they write on top, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, he'll write on top. Some of them will write this Om slogans. Whatever God, whatever religion you are following, you write those slogans and all. Depends on your luck. Once one student on result day it came, unfair means result was withheld because he wrote Hare Rama, Hare Krishna in the answer sheet. One more student told, sir, I wrote Om sir, nothing happened for me. Your luck, examiner did not see. ICA clearly in the hall ticket told, don't write all these things. One student, I already told you guys, but he wrote, please pass me. Please pass me. I am coming from a very financially poor background. He wrote one line, note. Result is withheld. I am not joking. Result is withheld. I asked why you wrote. Sir, he said, anyway failed, sir. Simply I wrote. Don't do all these things. Are you following, guys? Then, one CA final student wrote the entire exam in blue pen. Result is withheld. Result, what pen, guys? Black pen. These are all real life cases. Every attempt after results nowadays, more than results, I am looking forward for these kind of messages. Sir, my result is withheld. What happened? I want to know. What you did? Are you following? X, don't write your mobile number. Don't write name. Don't write roll number inside answer. Only the answer has to be that. Clear? And try your best that the first 20 marks that you write, try not to strike. Try to do it correctly. Pick that question which you know, already know the answer for this. Like that, there will be some questions. Pick your best 20 marks first, because whether you know it or not, first impression is the best impression. There's a saying. Okay. You can argue with me, sir, this is not true, sir. I know real. Correct. First impression is not the best impression. Only if you spend time with that person. Now, for example, I met Mitansh. Let's say first impression I thought something. Later, after spending few months, impression might change. I'm giving example. But examiner is spending only, he has only one impression on you. Only first impression. Correct. So, the first 3 pages, you strike nicely. He decided, okay, this case is like striking case only. He will also save time. Go to next paper. Okay. So, whether they do, see, it again depends on examiner. ICA correction is proper. Whatever you see on social media, that, hey, correction is not good, is not good, all that is bullshit. Reality, correction is strict. It's done properly. Every question you write is evaluated. Very rarely, 1 out of some 1 lakh papers, something could have gone wrong. That only will come in news. Are you following? 99.9% it's perfect. Rarely something can go wrong. Okay, they ensure paper is corrected twice. Sometime if you get 39, they will recorrect it. Somebody else will recorrect. Same way if you get 90, somebody else will recorrect. Whether it's 90 or not. Are you following? So always there is double correction. If someone gets out of very border marks, there is recorrection done. All the news that you see, they will simply reduce marks. Nothing is true. It's all rumors. It's all to create the hype. CA is difficult. You write well. Trust me, when you finish the exam, you will know if you will pass or not. That's the honest truth. When you write the exam, you don't have to wait till results. When I wrote my inter exams, I knew I will pass. I passed. Foundation, that time CPT, I was not sure, MCQ. But when you write an exam, honestly, if you tell yourself, don't tell anybody, you know if you will pass or fail, whether border or not. So if you write well, you don't have to wait for results. Okay, leave all of that. But at least in this presentation areas, don't lose marks. Then drawing lines. I finished one answer, draw line. Next answer, draw line. Write everything. Then together you draw lines, no. Write some 10 questions. Then you fast with scale you draw lines. Clear? That's about it. Any other doubts with respect to presentation, anybody? These are the key points I want to tell. Again, with respect to exam last minute tips, just one, two, three things, few things. One, your exam is 2 to 5 and 2 to 4 MCQ. This 2 to 5 papers you have 15 minutes of reading time. Here you don't have any reading time. Whichever exam you are writing, after the exam gets over and before the exam starts, there are some basic rituals that you have to do mandatorily. Before the exam starts 2 o'clock, you enter at 1:45, correct? Don't study till 1:45. Don't study till 1:45. You need to first calm your mind. Stop at 1:30. I stop at 1 p.m. but I don't expect you to stop that early. Whatever is convenient for you, you keep a cutoff 1:15. 1:30 you will stop. put all the books away, and then calm your mind, go sit in the exam hall at 1:30 itself, if they allow you inside, and take some deep breaths, relax, calm yourself. Nothing is going to happen in that last 15 minutes. Okay. Second, or the most important thing, you will have friends in the same exam center. You don't talk to them before exam. He will come and tell you, hey, this question you studied, I saw in this YouTube video. This only is going to come in exam. This is going to come for 20 marks. Did you study this? NPO, education, do you know? I know this sum. Look at this. I found in Telegram group this sum. It's going to come. They are all coming intentionally to put you down. They are not friends. They are coming purposefully. Okay, let me attack him before the exam itself. Game over. Are you following, guys? It's like losing the match at the toss. Okay, before you go in itself. Next is after the exam. After the exam, whatever happens, however you did the exam, it is so tempting, guys. It's like for a diabetes patient, if I keep one ice cream over here and nobody's in the room, cake they will eat, because for people with diabetes, it's not that they like to eat. I mean, because they eat so much sugar, they got diabetes. And for them, generally, it's more tempting. At least if I know in my family, whoever has sugar, they like to eat sweets more than others. My dad has sugar. Okay. Every day he will eat one chocolate and I ask him not to eat, because for him it's more tempting than normal people. That's how it is. So, after exam, one of the most tempting things is checking your answer. Somebody will put YouTube video, question paper discussion. Hey, don't see that. Okay. Do not discuss after the exam, because, see, exam can go two ways, guys. Either good, very good, or bad, or average. It can't go anything beyond this. However it went, can you go back and change your answer? Do you have the power of time travel? Do I have the power? Nobody can change the answer. Every minute that you think regretting, crying, losing time, that oh, this 4 marks I could have done better, this 10 marks I made mistake, every minute that you think, regret and cry affects your next paper's preparation time and next paper. What you can change is next paper. I am telling you this from experience. CA final when I wrote one of the attempts, first exam FR, I discussed, I thought I will get only 25. I cried, I didn't write the other exams itself. After discussing, I was so demotivated. Attempt is gone. Result day, I got some 45. I passed. I don't know how I passed, but I passed. Okay, I thought I will get less marks, whatever it is. So, I mean, it's from experience. I lost one attempt. I lost 6 months of my life because I discussed the answer and I wasted that attempt. It's very hard once you discuss. It will be very tempting, guys. Then next attempt when I wrote, I ensured I don't do it. I finished the paper, come, don't meet any friends, thank you, bye-bye, keep the question paper in the bag, go home, do your refreshment activities, whatever you do, whatever works for you, and start preparation for next one. Because answer will not change. Only your mindset will change. Just tell yourself, hey, it's correct. Tell yourself it's correct, feel positive, jump to the next. Then after 4 papers gets over, then you sit down for 1 day, check all the answers, cry, no problem. Nobody cares that time. You can waste the time. You have 45 days till results, no problem. That time you can cry, but those 4 days is what that matters, correct? Into 8 days plus 2 days before the first exam. Those 10 days, ensure you don't fall sick, ensure you eat only home food, ensure you sleep properly, ensure your energy levels are good, ensure you give your best. Correctly before exam, 1 week before, student will call, sir, I got heavy fever. What to do? Not in your control. At least what's in your control, like how COVID days we used to wash your hands 3-4 times, put mask. Try your best not to fall sick till exam. After exam, you fall sick, no problem. Okay, but that, I mean, all this effort should not go in vain. Be careful. All that, I mean, this, and like you know, exam is coming around. New Year, just keep your Instagram away. Everybody will put New Year wishes, they'll celebrate. It's just another year, guys. It'll get over fast, don't worry. You celebrate after the exams. Happens very rarely. Inter students had exam in Diwali time. What they did? They studied. So New Year time, just wish, go back and study. That's about it. Any other doubts with respect to preparation, I mean presentation? That's it. I will close by saying one last tip. Don't forget to take hall ticket to the exam. That has happened. Student call me, sir, 20 minutes, my house is 1 hour away, I forgot hall ticket, what to do? Do you know anybody? Can you call and let them in? I said, leave me out of it. Ask your parents to bring it there. He went 1 hour late. Nothing else to do. pack your hall ticket, keep extra calculator, keep extra pen, pack all that, keep it ready 2 days before exam. Day of exam morning, where is the hall ticket? Where is the pen? Just keep it all ready. I'm sure you'll do it, but I'm just telling you, go confidently, do well, guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.